Here's the desk we're painting today. We thrifted it for $25 and we're gonna turn it into a fun, bold statement piece. First, we removed all of the hardware and cleaned the desk with Crud Cutter to remove oils, dirt, and grime from the surface so that the paint will stick better. After that, we used this desk as a way to compare chalk spray paints to find out which one was the best. So after that comparison was done, we removed all of the paint so we had a nice even surface to work with. Then I filled in a bunch of damage with wood filler and let it dry. My husband sanded the wood filler and the rest of the desk down with 220 grit sandpaper and cleaned up all of the dust he made. Then we took it outside to prime. He sprayed 2 coats of clear shellac all over the desk to help the chalk paint stick to the surface. Yeah, I know, chalk paint says you don't need to prime or sand, but that's just not the reality of it, unfortunately. So we always scuff sand and prime before using chalk paint. The next day, it was time to chalk paint. I used this Scandinavian pink chalk paint from Annie Sloan. I ended up using a Country Chic Paint oval paintbrush to brush on the paint. The more I use this brush, the more I love it. This paint is thick though, so I used a misting bottle to make the paint more wet. This helps prevent the paint from leaving so many thick brush marks everywhere. Personally though, I prefer just mixing some water into the paint before painting. The misting bottle was kind of a pain to keep doing over and over and over. When I finally had full coverage, I looked closer at my paint job and I had these ridges of paint on the edges. I hate these so much, but they are just something that you deal with when you paint with a paintbrush. So I sanded them off, and in the process, I sanded too much, but at least those globs were gone. So I ended up painting another 2 coats of paint to get full coverage everywhere. I wanted to make this desk even more fun though, so I put on these rose furniture transfers. Then I lightly distressed everything to give it all a worn look. And finally, I top coated it all with a couple of coats of water-based polyurethane to seal the paint. I have 3 little girls, and the 2 girls that can actually talk kept telling me how much they love this desk. So I guess I probably should paint their dresser pink. What do you think of the new look? Are you a fan of pink furniture? What about the transfers? Do you want to see them more often? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like and follow button so you can see more of our makeovers. Want to turn your hobby into cash? Click the link in my comments to download the free pricing guide that we use to buy and sell furniture.